Well, hi and welcome. Today I'm going to be going and buying something again, and it is the Brompton T Line 12-speed with the Ceratech coating. Lots of money. We'll go and take a look and you can come along.
Golden rays awake the sky this morning. The world is shining, it's a brand new warning. Feel the rhythm of the waves keep rolling. Life explodes like fireworks, no controlling. Oh, summer, take me where the breeze is light, where every second feels like pure delight. The horizon's calling with colors so bright. Sunshine forever, an endless flight. Barefoot on this path of warm, soft sand. Dreams unfold like castles made by hand. The laughter chimes as hearts expand.
Well, hi, this is the Brompton T Line with the Ceratech Cerakote, which is this like kind of ceramic coating that they put on the titanium frame, and it is an incredibly light bike, and that's obviously its main selling feature. I'm not sure about the kind of purple coloured kind of bits and pieces that it has on it. I'd kind of prefer those to be either in red or black, I think. So we're just going to go on a bit of a ride. So here we go, up over the Millennium Bridge. And as always, trying to cycle and using the DJI Pocket 3 camera to get a bit of a view of the river down there. The benefit of living in places like York is that you get this amazing kind of design that allows you to do everything, walking, cycling, whatever it is you want to do. There are places that you can do it. And I'm just sort of getting used to, again, the kind of feel for the Brompton, because I have the Brompton G line, which I've been using more recently, but that is much more of a normal bike feel. Getting used to the steering on the Brompton is just taking me a little bit of time, with particularly with one hand here. The main selling point of this particular bike is just how light it is, and the only thing I've added to it so far, from brand new, just as I've picked it up right now from Cycle Heaven in York, in Yorkshire, in England, is I put some Ergon grips on it, or they put the Ergon grips on for me, because I think I've always thought they're essential. Whenever I've got a Brompton, I've always put the Ergon grips straight onto the bike, because I think they're essential to have. And the other thing that I've done normally is to put a Brooks Flyer Special saddle onto the Brompton, because there is no suspension on the Brompton, so it does make a huge difference to have that saddle on. But in the interest of trying to keep this as light as possible, At this stage I'm going to stick with the stock saddle that comes with it and see how that goes. I have bought the little pouch thing that goes over it there if you're going into a restaurant, cafe, something like that, because it is going to be used as that kind of bike. And I bought this like re-strap bag that just kind of sits there on the front of the handlebars and just allows you to carry your phone, your wallet, things like that. Of course, it's got the standard Brompton luggage catch there, which means you can put all the usual Brompton bags on there. And I've got the Borough City Messenger bag or whatever it's called. And I asked them as well to swap over the tyres, so I've gone for the Marathon Plus tyres, which usually are the very best for not getting punctures. The Scwalbe One tyres that come with it, they said they would just swap them over for me at no cost, so that was good. The left hand side controlling the derailleur, which has 4 gears, and the right hand side which controls the hub gears of 3, which makes a combination of 12 gears for this particular bike, hence the T Line 12 speed aspect of it. But I mean, the main selling point of this bike is without doubt the absolute lightness of it. Yeah, I mean, you can just carry this bike along in one hand. It is that straightforward, which is unusual. You know, you wouldn't want to be doing that even with another standard type Brompton. So certainly the weight benefits are huge for having this titanium and carbon setup. And there's a good chance here that I'm going to get completely lost because of the fact that I'm kind of riding along in a place that I'm not familiar with. But it's a great place around York where you can do all of these little runabouts. Lots of paths for walkers and cycling and whatever you want. So this is right next to the river. There's a bit of a hedge there, as you can see, but that hedge, beyond that hedge, is the river, which I think you can go down onto. So how much did this bike cost me? Well, that's one thing to bear in mind with this bike. I think the actual cost of just the base bike was £5,699, so it's not a cheap bike by any stretch of the imagination. It is a fairly expensive thing, but I suppose what you're getting for that is on one hand, the very light nature of the bike is obviously the biggest selling point, and in addition to that, the quality and workmanship that you get with Brompton. And being more robust means, of course, they're going to last longer, work better. And in many ways, that's what you get, or have over the years become to expect from having a Brompton, as opposed to having cheaper alternative bikes that would give you something of a fold-up arrangement. But now we're going to just do a bit of a fold, and I don't think I can do it here because I haven't brought a tripod. I've taken the tripod off the camera, so I can't really set the camera up and do the fold, so I'll have to do that shortly, and I'll stop filming here so I can just play with both hands on both gear controllers and join you in a bit. And it does obviously fold down with the legendary Brompton fold, and it is a very light thing. So yes, you can see here just how light that really is. I mean, it is a very light thing compared to any other Brompton. Of course, it's slightly heavier now because I've added the Ergon grips. Got that little pouch on the back. Even the tiniest things do add little bits of weight. But yes, that is the Brompton T Line 12 speed with the Ceratech coating, which you can get here from Cycle Heaven in York. The guys here, come and speak to Rebecca, who helped me, did a fantastic job of explaining things, helped me look at accessories and things. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Do take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.